This is Dylan Lewis Monroe. He's the creator of the Deep State Mapping Project. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
The Deep State Mapping Project's been going for 3 years now. It's been public for 2 years. We started with the Q-Web and the Cult of Bale diagram, mapping historical timelines of the hidden history. In 2019, we moved into the Healing Web and the Energy Map, which you see behind us here, which obviously the Healing Web is all about healing, and the Energy Map is all about energy, specifically free energy technology, and meant to inspire people to invent new types of free energy technology machines.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the energy map?
So the energy map, I just gave a 45-minute lecture, which will be on YouTube as well, on the Deep State Mapping Project channel. It's kind of like a catalog of all different energy types and energy technology, some which most people are very familiar with, such as wind, water, others which are really suppressed within our society, such as magnetic energy, atmospheric energy, aether energy, and then also bringing attention to the most advanced types of energy, which have been in development for several years, such as fusion, that seem to always be 20 years down the road, even though I think really they have made successful prototypes of these things and just not wanted to give the free energy to society to keep us in this economic slavery system that we have.
How would you say that this all ties in with the Conscious Life Expo?
Well, healing and energy are most relevant, but I think even the historical timelines, which sort of focus on a darker perspective on history, is a stepping stone to actually improving our world and expanding our consciousness. I think no one would argue that one of my diagrams is not expanding your consciousness, because there's so much information in each one. And this convention is about learning new information and expanding consciousness. So I definitely think it's relevant, even though we're probably one of the most unique booths here in that we're not afraid to look at some of these darker aspects of society. And it's the Great Awakening right now. So, before people would be, this would be a dangerous thing to be doing, is exposing some of this information specifically about the intelligence agencies and so on. But at this stage of what's going on in the world, we do feel like we are protected by higher powers, and that society is moving in a direction that this shift is going to be inevitable. It already is, and that we're just riding the wave of it. We are sort of the way showers of this information.
What kind of exposure of the intelligence agencies?
Well, our first diagram, the Q-Web, the main theme of it was showing declassified CIA projects from the 20th century, but then we also took it all the way back to the ancient pyramids of Egypt and tracked a line of power that went all the way from the pharaohs through the Vatican, through the Jesuits, that eventually ended up in the CIA and the intelligence agencies we have today.
Got it. Anything else you'd like to add?
DSMV Official on Instagram. I have 2 YouTube channels, DSMV and New Templars is a roundtable discussion between me and a few other people I met at this expo last year. We love coming to expos, meeting people, merging ideas, getting breadcrumbs, we call it, from other people that come to our booth. So it's really about, this project's about not just my channelings and my research, but combining everyone's skills and knowledge into diagrams that are accessible to people. So we really want to spread this information. We offer free downloads on our website, so check those out. DeepStateMappingProject.com.
Thanks. On a side note, I'm a Mason. I saw they're right there next to the Templars. How do they fit on like in that relative to like the center and all that stuff like that?
Well, I feel like the Templars and the Masons are sort of the holders of the Egyptian knowledge that came all the way from the pharaohs, of that, I call it megalithic circuitry. It's the same thing as masonry. And the way they build the columns in different shapes is actually a way of pulling in energy from the environment and supercharging their structures so that the people in the structures have both health benefits and psychological expansion benefits. So they've done a lot. I mean, the Templars, like the architecture they've created, is the foundation of Western society, really. Well, I guess it goes back to the Greeks too, but that's who's right next to them on the chart. So they sort of continue that tradition. And there's a whole other architectural language coming from Asia and the other side of the world, and both is valuable. I've looked more into Western society than Eastern, but always expanding my horizons. So,
well, thank you for sharing.
Thanks a lot. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by.